sa mo magsamo, gusto mo mag-chika, dito lang sa labas. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My topic is all about climate change and energy crisis. By the way, my name is Kristen Faith-Vitron. So, climate change and energy crisis. The question is, why do we need to talk about climate change and energy crisis? So, this question, we're going to answer it at the end of this topic. So, climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns on Earth. While some of these changes occur naturally over thousands of years, recent climate change is largely driven by human activities, specifically the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. So these activities release greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane into the atmosphere, trapping the heat and causing the planet to warm. So climate change, though, it is a long-term shift in temperature and weather patterns on our Earth. So the common causes of climate change daw is pinakadakong impact to the process of climate change is the human activities, specifically the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gases. So the example of this, best example of this that nakadiri sa Asuaron is the coal plant. So they use coal to burn and produce electricity sa katulong mga factories na ilahang liquid. So this warming leads to a variety of effects, including the rising of sea level. So these activities, human activities, will contribute have a big contribution to the climate change that we are facing nowadays in our world. So next we have the burning of fossil fuels. So it's important for us to understand what is burning of fossil fuels because this is the rank one human activities that really contributed to the climate change. So burning of fossil fuels. Okay.
Natural gas and petroleum are fossil fuels commonly used to produce electricity. In this process, the fuels are burned to transform the chemical energy in the fuel into heat energy. The heat energy is used to heat water and convert it to steam. The steam generators spin turbines, which then turn a generator. As the generator turns, it converts the kinetic energy into electrical energy. The electricity produced by the power station is sent along power lines that connect homes, buildings, and cities through an electrical grid.
So that is the process of burning fossil fuels. So in collecting coals o katong mga gases and oils, so this is a natural nga production sa ato ang earth. So na mga coal, that is our natural resources. So the burning of fossil fuels, ito mo siya katong coal, as you can see the process. Ang coal siya is i-init siya, and then ay water, contribution sa water, and then nagproduce siya electricity o itong ginagamit sa itong factories and mga houses. So that is the burning of fossil fuels. As you can see, the burning of fossil fuels, it really has a great contribution sa ato. Without electricity, we weren't able to function our electronics, especially in the house, and especially this 21st century where electronics is normalized and is needed sa ato. So that is burning of fossil fuels again. So we have the causes of climate change. Nganong climate change? Isa ang katong mga causes nganong maka-experience na climate change. So first we have the volcanic eruptions. Volcanic eruption, this is a natural causes of climate change, no? Ano siya? Because volcanic daw, pag mag-erupt siya, sites na ta. So, ang katong crater sa katong volcanic, pag mag-erupt siya, mag-produce siya
lava.
Lava, very good. So, ang katong lava, ang smoke ato is methane to siya. So, asa man padulong ang smoke, siyempre dito sa sulfur, mas siya sulfur dioxide, which form sulfate, aerosol, and stratosphere. So this kanang aerosol reflects sunlight. So that's why kadtong sa mga balita, if kanang yung community kay doon sa kanang nag-erupt nga kanang kuan, volcano, kanang gina-advise yun sa mga tao mag-wear og kanang kuan, kanang mga sila glasses, mask, kay ano man good kanang unsa tawag basta kanang hindi ka
Harmful.
lang harmful, yes, very good. Harmful lang kanang ano sa sumo kani siya nga kuan. So kung sa ato harmful, how come na lang sa ato diba? So another causes of climate change, we have the orbital change. So orbital change, it is also called as ano ni siya? Also called as the kuan. So orbital change, Milankovic cycle. So the cycle of the Earth and the Sun. So it is kuan di ba sa ato ang Earth is doon ra sa ato ang sun reflection. So our natural causes of climate change because they alter the Earth's position and movement relative to the sun over thousands of years. So dili jud maligaya sa ato ang ano is ang Philippines is a tropical country due to the orbital changes. Murag nakasunod ka sa pag-rotate ba, sa pag-orbit sa sun and sa Earth. Another causes is the carbon dioxide theory. So, a lot of factories nowadays kay naga-release sila og mga one of their naga-release sila carbon dioxide. So, natural traps heat in Earth's atmosphere helping to regulate the planet's temperature. So, with too much carbon dioxide is kanang nasa ato Earth, it will cause into kanang most kanang init kaayo ang atuang So, napansin po ba ninyo nga na reason nga nung na-cold lang diri sa ato sa Malita, medyo init yun siya kaayo. Murag nata siya Siargao. So, natural process like mga volcanic eruptions. So, volcanic eruption, nag-release po siya carbon dioxide. And mga plant decay, gatong mga plant na decay, and mga ocean activities really. So, there's a lot of natural activities na mahita po sa atong Earth which naga-release of carbon dioxide theory. That's why the carbon dioxide theory is one of the causes of climate change. Lastly, we have the human activities. So, human activities, it is for us to know, So, human activities, it is for us to know nga kaning human activities, this is not a natural causes of climate change. This is driven by human activities. So, kita mismo ang the reason nga makakuan ka So, human activities are not natural causes of climate change. They are human-induced causes. Activities such as burning fossil fuels, just like what I've said before, the burning of fossil fuels, the deforestation or pagtutol sa mga kahoy, industrial processes like atong mga factories, and the agriculture release amounts of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane gases. So, ang agriculture is because our agriculture uses a lot of synthetic fertilizer, and those synthetic fertilizer ay maabot siya sa process anang mahita po. So, katong synthetic fertilizer maadog yapon sa above the sky. That's why nag-release yapon siya nila. So, these are the causes of climate change, and these are the reason why we have the climate change right now. So, next is how is climate change affecting the Philippines? So, giunsa pag-affect sa climate change ang Philippines or where we are living right now. The first is more intense El Nino. So, as you observe in our environment, maskin pag December or bare months na, it is expected na tingbog na naganda. But there's a climate change nga nahitabo. It's because of the mga causes and contribution. So next is sea surface temperature rise. As you can see, mas dako na ang ato ang dagat sa una. Layo pa ang lapyahan karon kay doon na kayo sa mga balay sa mga tao. The ocean acidification. So there's a lot of mga videos or katong mga nahitabo nga ang katong mga fishes nga unta na sa deep water dapat siya kasaka na siya sa taas because kanang katong mga species nato mga marine species nato nga nasa baba, they were able to know what is the status of our oceans. Now we have the rainfall, river flow, and flooding to intensify. So daghan ang mga baha, especially sa katong mga urbanized na sa mga lagyong mga lugar, they were able to experience flooding. So flooding that will definitely cause lost them sometimes alive. So another is tropical cyclones to intensify. So these are the these are the things that affect the Philippines right now in talking about climate change. Next, we have the climate change also impacts the ability to feed people. Why? So first, we have climate change is altering production ecosystem, compromising food security and nutrition for billions of Filipinos. So due to the change of climate change, crop yields are expected to decline by 25%, while catches the main fish species are expected to decline by 40% levels. So anong ma-decline mga katuwang kuan? It's because when talking about the crop yields, kaya syempre pag tag-init na kaayo, there's a lot of kanang mga crops na dili sila makasurvive ng tag-init. That's why malasan ang production ng crop. And also po sa mga fishes po, pag dili na good ang healthy ang environment sa marine species, they were able to, di na dyan sila makasurvive and they'll be mamatay. So there's the ability to feed the people is lesser. Number 2 is climate change also affect the farmers, of course, because too much heat and too much rain, crops are ruined. And then the food security declines. So if there's a lesser production of food, then the food security declines. The malnutrition increases because the nutrition the best nutritious food that that people must eat is from the mga crop yields sa ato ang mga farmers. Then if the farmers weren't able to feed people ng kadaghan, then the malnutrition increases. So as you can see, this climate change this climate change kay big impact siya sa atong community, and the reason of this manggudgod is we're talking about the energy manggudgod nga kailangan nato siya. That's why the climate change is taking place. Now let's talk about next is the energy crisis because we have two topics, which is the climate change and the energy crisis. Please read everyone. Bibasa ko.
The world faces an energy crisis that stems from harmful influences of unreasonable developments in the areas of energy supply and demand, climate change,
And energy crisis. So what is energy crisis? The energy crisis is a shortage of the balance in energy supply and demand. So this energy crisis is between supply and the demand of the people. So how our country supplied our energy and how as people demand to be. So often driven by the reliance of non-renewable resources like coal, oil, and gas. Anong non-renewable resources ang atong like coal, coal, oil, o gas? Kaya natural resources siya sa atong earth. So it results high cost. Siyempre kay non-renewable ang ilang mga ginagamit to produce electricity. That's the reason nga nung mahal ang atong mga bill karon sa atong mga houses. Limited access to electricity. So if you weren't aware guys, there's a lot of ganang mga lagyo ng mga country, lagyo ng mga places na wala paghihapon sila kuryente, wala paghihapon naabot sila kuryente. Due to the gamay lang ang kuan. The social disruptions require a shift to renewable energy that's sustainable practices. So that is the energy crisis, no crisis in the energy that we have right now. We have the causes of energy crisis. We have first the overconsumption. Overconsumption is kuan kanang while you are charging another phone, nag-charge na food ka sa phone, or you're watching TV, I'm nag-play ng TV without even watching it. So these are the overconsumption that we must be aware. And then the overpopulation is mentioned. So also if daghan na ang population sa isa ka country, then mas dako ang demand sa energy. So if dili ma-fulfill sa ato ang mga providers of energy, so we are going to face an energy crisis. Unexplored renewable energy options. So renewable energy options is the wind, the water. So we kanang makaproduce man siya kung there's a lot of project that uses wind and water to produce energy. So wala pa nila gi-explore because lack of mas costly man gud siya, lack of support for the government also. The poor infrastructure. It's because the poor infrastructure guys, dili latest ang ilahang mga ginagamit na kuan, they were able to kanang magsayang sila o kuryente, dili sila careful. Delay in commissioning of power plants, the wasted of the energy. So, in commissioning of power plants, this is the collaboration of the municipalities and the people also in the provider of the energy. The wastage of the energy, the poor distribution system, major accidents and natural calamities. So natural calamities may also affect on our energy crisis, like if flooding ang mahitabo, matumbang isa ka poste sa ato ang kuwan. So again, magka-energy crisis or dili nga tawag kita sa COVID. The war and attacks, the miscellaneous factors. The best example of the war and attacks of this. So ang war and attacks daw contribute to war and attacks contribute energy crisis by disrupting energy production, supply chains, and infrastructure. Conflict of the lifestyle field. So kaning if naay mga gira-gira ka mahitabo sa inyong country, so daghan jud ma-damage, and then miscellaneous factors. So next is the climate change and energy crisis. So the climate change and energy crisis are also closely linked jud na sila. So the climate change, pag naay climate change naay energy crisis. So as the heavy use of fossil fuels to meet energy demands drives in greenhouse gas emissions, accelerating global warming. In turn, climate change disrupts energy system through extreme weather events that impacts the infrastructure, transitioning to renewable energy, addressing both issues by reducing emissions and ensuring energy supply. So another causes of energy crisis, but as you can see, we have the recent issues. I realize after Marini Duterte, we have the issues of the between the Philippines and the China, which is the 9-dash line. So ilang gi-argue nga katong hypothetical. Gi-argue nila nga ilaha daw to kuan. So it is related to climate change and energy crisis because this is the causes nga ang mga country mong so naatay itong EEC, which is the more exclusive economic zone rajud. So sa imuha na nga kuan. So countries are being able to kanang nasa EEC. So, ang katong mga other nga katong countries kay nasilipan nila nga daghan, ang katong nga ocean, the Scarborough Shore, katong the 9-dash line na ginatawag sa kuan kay nagaproduce siya of coal, oil, o gas. That's the reason nga ilang i-argue. So, the energy crisis also kanang kanang iyahang effects pud sa country is magka-conflicts siya. And lucky for us, kanang we have the good president that able to kanang really fix the conflict without even going to military. So that is the topic of climate change and energy crisis. It is for us to be able to understand first that each of our doings today that include to the electricity can lead to the climate change that we are facing nowadays and in the future sa ato ang mga child. So considering what we've discussed about climate change and the energy crisis, so we must be able to take action, either big or small, so that we can create a more sustainable future. And this action that we're going to do must be a positive impact to our lives and the communities that we are living for now. So the word climate change and energy crisis, ang best quotation daw ani sa katong ako nakita is suffer now, iyak later. So that's all.